Welcome everyone to DevOps Micro Internship Cohort 2 Orientation Program. So first thing first, there was a lot of confusion among the people why this whole program is called Micro Internships. So I'm going to explain you why this is called Micro Internships. Then I'm also going to explain who is this course for. Then we will look into the challenges with the cohort one. This is free internship program, and we have been running this cohort one from the last 5 months, and we have some challenges. We'll look into that. Then we will also understand what will be new in the cohort two and when it's going to start. And then I will also talk about what is the next step and process. Let me tell you what is this DevOps micro internship. This DevOps micro internship works on three core value, and first core value of this program is real world DevOps project. Exactly, this is 95% hands-on, real-time assignment and real-time project, and there is only 5% of theory. So whatever you are going to learn, that will be completely hands-on and project based. Let me give you very simple example. The cohort number one, they are currently doing the project, and as you see on the screen, this is a repository of the group number two, and this is created by Vincent. And if you see, there is 9 contributors. So in his team, there's 9 people. They are creating all these projects. You see here, right? And if you scroll up and you little bit know about the gig, you see there is 947 star, right? So you can imagine how important, valuable this whole repository is. So as I said, this is 100% project-based learning. Second important thing, this is purely assignment-based program. Here you see we have the different weeks, and each week we have the assignments with the instruction and what you need to do. Along with that, we have also guided lab where you will follow the instruction and complete your lab. Let me go back to my slide once again. So this is pure hands-on assignment based learning. Second important thing, this whole program is based on community, and because of this only, this is free. And you have heard, right? This is free DevOps micro internship. Perfect. As I said, this is completely community based program. So how this learns? So there is the three actor. One itself, I am here Pravin Mishra, one corner of this whole community where I have one and only one job. My job is to bring best DevOps and cloud content for it. My second responsibility, bring industry expert to help you in your journey as a co-mentor. Because for me, it's very tough to mentor 200 people, 300 people. In my previous cohort, we had 100 people, and currently we have 30 active people. Now you can imagine it's very tough for me to do everything my own, right? So for that, we need a co-mentor. And third actor in this whole program is a student where you are. And again, it's very important for me to bring really highly motivated, capable, committed student on this platform. If any of them will not meet the expectation, then we cannot create the impact that what I'm planning to and trying to deliver throughout this program. Perfect. One thing, let me get it clear for you at the first stage. This whole program built on high expectation, and this expectation is from everyone. Let me repeat once again. My expectation and expectation for you from my side to create the best content, best project, best assignments. Expectation from co-mentor to help you whenever you need any support with the real time problem. And expectation from you to be committed. Commit yourself, give your time, do assignments, attend all live sessions, and make your 100%. So if we all three actors do our job honestly, we will be able to bring the high impact And this is what I'm trying to do. Now, as you see, center of this whole community, here I am Pravin Mishra. So let me introduce myself, who I am. Maybe some of you don't know me. So as you know, I am Pravin Mishra and I am Cloud DevOps Data AI Consultant. And I have a very small company in the Finland called Cloud Advisory. And whatever I'm doing here, this is initiatives of this Cloud Advisory organizations. And I help a company in Cloud DevOps Data and AI. I am author of 3 books and AWS certified trainer. And if you wanted to know more about me, you can go and open your Google tab and type AWS with the Pravin Mishra and you will get all needed information about me. You can find me on the YouTube. You can find me on the LinkedIn. You can find me on Udemy or Amazon, Instagram, and my blog, and I'm available wherever you want me. So there is 9 to 10 pages about me on the Google. Go ahead, look into that. And still, if you have any questions, do ask me on any of the platform. I will try to get your question answered. Well, with that note, now let's come into the most important part of this program. Why this is called micro internship. Very good. Why this is called micro internship? So there is a story. And before this story, as I already said, this is the pure assignment and project-based learning. But when we have started this cohort in August this year, so this was called the DevOps for Beginner. So this was called DevOps for Beginner. And what happened? We have started this cohort, and after 3 weeks, a student were doing a lot of assignments, and they say this is not a beginner-friendly course. Here we have to do a lot of assignment. You have to solve a real problem. So this is more than that. And what I have noticed, people started going and adding my company name in their LinkedIn profile and started writing, I'm doing internships. And I say, hey guys, please stop it. This is not internship. And you are really not doing internship with my company. This is not good either for me or for you. Let's see what we can do. So again, what I did, we have the internal discussion with my student, and then we have come up with this name called micro internship. So this is not internship, this is micro internship. And why micro internship? You already guessed, because here you will be doing a lot of assignments and a lot of projects. Now, what is core of this program? What we do? So here we guide me and your co-mentor. We are going to guide you, and you will be, let me go get back to the screen, and you will be doing like a real internship. Guys, this is not training program. I'm not going to sit and teach you 7 days a week. Of course, I am coming live. Your co-mentor will be coming live once in a week for the 7 to 8 hours. I will talk all those details in a moment. But after that, we will be away and you will be working on the assignment. You will be working in a project similar way, the way similar the way we do in the real organizations. So as an intern, when you go in any company, you work on the real project, you get the task and you do it yourself. And when you need any help to get stuck, you ask with your senior, right? So here you will ask us or your co-mentor, and we are going to help you out. And because of the nature, the way we deliver this whole program, it looks like an internship, but this is not a real internship. That's why we call it a micro internship. Now, you know why this is called micro internship. So there is the expectation, and expectation is you will be doing a lot of assignments hands-on by your own. And most important part is there is the deadline. And why all this important? Because we are trying to help you build your portfolio. This end of this cohort, you will not end up just taking a note. You will be building your portfolio. How? Because in this program, we are going to ask you to produce a lot of code, write a lot of blogs, and you have to also post on your resume. This is most important part of this program, and people are always confused, and you have already started doing this work if you are here. So please type focus in the chat box if you are with me. Okay, I have only and only one motive behind this. The day you will finish this cohort, this program, you should not go and talk to the people. Hey, I know DevOps, I know cloud. People will already know you know DevOps. How? Because your LinkedIn will be your resume. Each and every week you are going to learn. When you are going to learn, you are going to publish on your LinkedIn. And at the end of this program, there will be so much content available on your LinkedIn profile that will prove you know DevOps. You're not just talking, you are doing. This is the motive. And trust me, this no hiring happen without looking your LinkedIn profile. Perfect. Now let's look at one of the profile of our student. Okay, and see, and he is Mubarak. Okay, if you scroll and see how nicely he's organized his LinkedIn profile, right? Scroll down again. We help in each and every aspect of it. But if you scroll down and go to his all activities here, go to all his posts, and you see how many good posts he has written about the day off. Now, if someone will go and look at his profile, what do you think? Do he need to prove that what he know? No, because everything is available on his LinkedIn profile, right? Similar, let's open this GitHub profile. Again, this GitHub profile is one of our student, Ranbir, and she has 32 repository. And what is this all repository? This repository is about DevOps, Azure Kubernetes cluster with the Terraform, Kubematrix, Azure AKS, Kubernetes practice, book review application, Ansible with the mini finance, Ansible. Now you see all these projects, right? See, is created in the last 3 to 4 months, right? So your GitHub profile going to act as a portfolio. And again, you will be writing a lot of blogs. Now again, you see, this is example of Godwin. Godwin is one of the student, and in the last, let me scroll down here. You see all these blogs where on the Medium. This is the platform where all experts publishing their blog, right? On this platform, you see from the August is started, and from August we have started our program, and he has published all these blogs. And now you see this all blogs has how many likes, comments, right? This is amazing. So guys, as I'm saying, our whole motive is to make your presence online so people can trust you. Why we are doing this? In my whole community, if you are able to follow our WhatsApp group, we have around 2000 plus people. We have the 3 WhatsApp group, okay, and 2 group is already full, and another group has around 600-700 people, okay, and out of them only we have selected around 200 people as of now. Why? Because, as I said, we don't want to entertain people who are really not committed. Because, as I said, this is the community based work. And here, if one of the pillar didn't work well, we are not going to run this program. And as a student, we want you to be doing all those things. If you are not able to do it, this program is not for you. Now, to do all those things, we need one of the most important things from you, and that is the time commitment. Now, most important question, how much time do you need? So can I tell this? Can your co-mentor tell this? No. Who is the right person to tell this? How much amount of hours do you need to successfully complete this program? And best person is the student of the cohort 1 who has been already part of this. So when I was preparing this slide, I went and asked with them, hey guys, you have been part of this cohort from the last 5 months. You tell me how much weekly time is needed for anyone to complete this cohort. Now you see the answer over here. Now let's understand this, right? So Hassan said, if someone is completely beginner to this course, beginner to the DevOps, okay, he need around 10 hours a day. And sometimes you have to work whole weekend. And this is what he said here. So they were doing the live project that days, and he said, I wake up in the morning, and since then we are working in the wake up in the morning, right? And since then it was around 8:30. We have been working on the project. All teams are in the project meeting. So here you see it depends who you are and where you are in your DevOps and the cloud journey. Whereas some people need 6 to 8 hours. If you know something, you know about DevOps, little bit idea about that. And for the some people, may it need around 5 to 6 hours. So again, it depends where you are. So ideally, you see, this is varies 10 to 20 hours, or maybe 20 to 25 hours. For some people, this could be 30 to 35 hours. But one thing I can tell you, you need at least in between 20 to 35 hours. And if you are able to give that amount of time, then this micro internship cohort is for you. Perfect. So now you know, okay, what is the time commitment. Now, as we are talking about the previous cohort, right? Let's do a little bit more deep dive and understand, okay, what we did for the cohort one. So as I said, when we started this program, this was not micro internship, right? As you see, so I have created a Google form, and then I have asked people to fill the form, and this name was, you see, DevOps for beginner. So that was the initial name, but later we have changed this. So in first cohort, I got around 1620 registration. You can also see over here. And out of 1620 registration, I have selected 100 students. Again, based on some criteria, then we also put 27 people on the waiting list. Now let me show you these details here. It's very important for you to know what exactly we are doing and how everything is working. So I'm trying to give you as much as data I can. So let me click on this link and I can paste it here. So these were all the students of our cohort number one. If you click here, you see 127. So what we did, you see here selected, right? So we selected 100 people. Then around 27 people was on the waiting list. So this is what I was talking here. Then in this program, I was working as a lead trainer and I was taking these sessions. And we have also invited 18 co-mentors. Then we have also invited co-mentors. So again, what I did, I have opened the Google form, and you see here we got the 18 co-mentor. Now let's look at this number. You see 11 here, right? And again, you see 6 here. So we had around 17, 18 co-mentors. But again, you see here, you see the different colors, right? And some color of the co-mentors are red. I'm going to explain in a moment why these are red and why some of them are the dark green. But this is how we have started. And then we have the weekly live session, assignments, and project. So this is how we have started. But one thing to remember here, and it's very important for you, we have weekly live session, and this happen on Saturday. So on Saturday, we do 7 to 8 hours of the live session where you need to be available, and there is no excuse. Now let's look into what was those challenges. So one of the biggest challenges of cohort 1 was 30% of students dropped by week 2. And that was the one of the saddest part of this cohort. Try to understand this. As I said, so there was 1620 registration. And out of that, I have selected, as I said, 100 students, right? And then 27 people was on the waiting list. And After 2 weeks of the program, when 30% student dropped, so it was challenges for me. It was challenges for the co-mentors, and it was the biggest sad part for the student who have filled the form this 1620, because now I'm going to give my 20 hours a week, right, for the students. There's co-mentors who committed, and there's no people to teach. Whom should we go and teach, right? If I'm teaching the 100 students or maybe 70 students, my time effort going to be the equal, right? So that was the saddest part. And what we did, we started doing the compensation. So from the waiting list student, we brought back a student over here. But again, there was the problem for those students. GitHub profile of the Ranbir, she came from the waiting list. And when someone coming from the waiting list, after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, right, they have to do a lot of work to match with the existing students, because every week there is 9 to 10 assignments, right? On top of that, you have to write the blog, you have to write the LinkedIn post. There's a lot of work you need to do. When you are behind, it takes a lot of effort. So that was the saddest part for those students. That was one of the biggest challenges what we have faced in the cohort work. Now, what was the another problem? Another problem was around 80% of the co-mentors become inactive after 8 weeks, not 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, in the later. And because of some different reason, right? Maybe work, life, and asset, this assignment. So co-mentor were reviewing all the assignments and giving the feedbacks, right? So again, it takes a lot of time, and they have the personal life, they have the job, and they were getting burned out. And because of that, around again 80% of the co-mentors dropped. Now, if you see, it's become another biggest problem for us, right? Now, of course, still here I had around 70 students who were committed, right? But when I don't have the co-mentor to support this student, so that was the biggest problem. Perfect. Now, as you see, right, everything's working as a community, right? So if any of things will goes down, is going to shut down this whole motivation, whole program. Anyways, now what was the another hard reality? We started cohort for the 12 weeks. Now this is 5 month past, okay, and this beyond 20 weeks is still we are working. Still this work is going, and this afternoon from 12 ET time there is the another session for those students. Today we are going to talk about the GitOps and Git action, because all the project what they have been doing in the last week. So we have created 3 teams, and those 3 teams, they are doing the 3 projects. And now today I'm going to introduce a new tool to use those projects and make a complete CI/CD pipeline. So again, we have the session today. So still this is ongoing. Why this is ongoing? Because we are doing real work, and this always takes time. And along with that, what happened after week 4, we have took 1 week of the break, because students who are really motivated, they are committed, even they were not able to pick up. So they request for some break. So we have given 1 week break. Again, after week 9, if I remember, we given 2 weeks of the break, because there everything's got accumulated. And what you have learned so far, and you have to include everything in your all new assignments. So if I give an example of the Docker, right? So when you are in the Docker week, means you have to create the virtual machine with the Terraform. You have to install Nginx with the Ansible. Then you have to do the Docker work, right? So everything you have to implement in the all upcoming weeks. So it's become very tough for them. So again, we have given 2 weeks of the break because of the nature of the work, what we do, right? So again, so it's not a 12-week program anymore. Now this will be around 20 weeks, or you can say 5 months of the program, that what we are planning. Now, what is another hard reality? Again, as I said, 30% students dropped after 2 weeks, but slowly students start getting dropped. And currently we have around 33 people in the cohort number 1. And as I can say, I have last week, we have given the another project, and we created the 3 teams, and each teams got around 9 to 10 people. So we have only 33 people left currently, and out of them, 2 people already got job. And you can go ahead and look into the LinkedIn. You have already maybe noticed. So 2 person, one is the Karan and another is the Sumit. So 2 person already got job. So guys, this was some hard reality from the cohort one. Guys, now let's understand what we have learned from the cohort 1 and what we are going to improve in the cohort 2. Okay, so first things first challenges was when this cohort was 100% free, so people don't take it seriously. So that was the biggest problem. Other things, co-mentor need recognitions. Okay, so when we have the co-mentor, then co-mentor need to be recognized, right? And this is what we have been doing all over the time. So let me quickly show you. So last week, Vincent, again, he's the group number 2, and when he's published, he said he was working on the project. So when he's published his project, then what students do? They go and they will always go and recognize their commenter. Now you see, currently we have this commenter, right? Pravin Pandey, Manish, and they are only super active, and Siam, and other people are no more active, right? So they go and write the recognize them. Okay, so this is one way of giving them back. Now that always don't works, right? So again, we also need to support them to make sure they are enough motivated and they are with us. Okay, next things what I have learned. Okay, we have bringing harder filter and a strict expectation to make sure we have right people in the cohort. Now, so this is what we have learned from the cohort number 1. Now, most important part, and that's why you are here. Let's understand what we will be doing in the cohort number 2 and what going to change to make sure we have best out of this cohort 2. First things first, as I said, is stricter selection, and for that you must have to submit the assignment. And I know most of you have already submitted the assignment. So if you will not submit the assignment, there is no chance you will be part of cohort 2 at all. So this is most important things. And even if you have submitted, still I'm going to double review your assignments. Okay, because this is most important part. I don't want people to drop out, right? Just for sake of your coming, because there's nothing for you to lose. For us, for me, for your co-mentor, right, who has the busy schedule, there's a lot of lose for us, right, if we have not right people. So because of this, we have the strict selection, and you have to submit your assignment, no executes. Second, clear attendance rules. Guys, we have clear attendance rules. So on every Saturday, we do 7 to 8 hours of the live session, and you have to be 100% present there. What we do, we take 3 times attendance in a day. When we start the session, in middle of the day, again before the end of the sessions. Okay, so we take the attendance. Okay, so you have to be in the live session. You are in the live session, you have to engage as well. The way you are engaging, you need to engage. You don't have to just be in the meeting opened here and you are moving in the mall, okay, or watching something on the TV. It's not work like that. Also, I have a way to make sure you are here and you are engaged. Okay, you have to complete all the assignments within the deadline. Guys, please make sure and try to understand this, because this is for you. Now, what next? I am going to bring the dedicated co-mentor to support you. So guys, try to understand. As you know, this is a community based, right? So here, this strict requirement is for the students, right? So I'm trying to make sure we have the right people with the right intention, with the commitment, right? Another things, co-mentor, right? As you notice, so co-mentors dropped, right? So currently we have only 33 students, right? So maybe 2 co-mentor able to manage it. But for the cohort number 2, I'm planning to bring around 500 students. Okay. So when the more people, right, I enjoy more because anyways, my time is going there, right? So why not? We train the more people and now we have the more requirement, right? More people reaching to us. Okay. So we are planning to bring 500 people to these trainings, right? So now we need the more co-mentor. So now what I'm planning to hire a dedicated co-mentor. Of course, we are going to take co-mentor from the community, but still my plan is to bring 2 to 3 paid co-mentor who is going to support you throughout this program. Next is right to remove inactive students. Guys, this is most important part of our program. Okay, we always remove people, and in my cohort 1, we have removed around 10 to 15 people from our side whom we felt they are not active. Okay, they are not doing the attendance, they're not submitting the assignments, they're not contributing to the community, and they're not engaging. Okay, so we always remove the people. Okay, so we can do anytime. If you are in the cohort 2, it didn't mean you can remain as it is. Okay, so we have a way to remove you. This is our right. What next? What will change in the cohort number 2? As I said, now this will be for the 20 weeks, 5 months. Okay, because we understood 12 weeks is not enough, and it's not possible. Okay, not possible at all. If anyone will tell you in the 10 weeks, 12 weeks, 15 weeks, they can make you DevOps expert, this is not possible because DevOps includes so many tools, so many concepts, and especially when you're doing the assignments and projects. So we need around 5 months. This is my current understanding after running cohort 1. Now, on top of that, what we are going to do, we are bringing the improved assignments and projects. So from cohort 1, we learned a lot and everyone is learning. You are learning new things. I'm learning how to create the better assignments, better projects, right? So again, we are going to improve the assignments and project. And next important things, what we are going to do to make sure we have the right people, right student, we are going to charge a small participation fee that is 3.99 euro. So this is one additional things we are adding in this cohort number 2. Why this $3.9 is become around $4, right? Why not 100? Why not 10 euro? Why not 1 euro? So guys, again, this number didn't come from me. This is come from the all our cohort 1 student. We had a very long discussion with our cohort 1 student, and there was the people said, okay, 50 euro, 100 euro, 10 euro. Okay, then we come up the number. So this number didn't stop anyone who are really committed. Now we did a lot of discussion. I cannot go in that detail. But why this number? As I said, so here, first thing first, in this whole program, when we are doing something, right? Here from my side, I'm putting my time, I'm putting my effort, right? Co-mentors putting their time, putting their effort as to students. What you are bringing? You're bringing nothing, right? So you have to put your skin in the game. You have to put something in the game, then you will feel responsible. You will feel committed, right? And again, the money what I'm taking, as I said to you, this money I'm not going to take at all. That I can promise you. I'm not going to take single euro from here, and this money will directly goes to your dedicated co-mentor. And the problem what we have seen in the cohort number 1, when 80% co-mentor dropped, right? So this money will go for them to support you. So I'm not only relying on the community-based co-mentor. What guys I'm trying to tell you here, I have considered everything. Literally, we have sat down together with my students. Okay, we considered everything, every aspect. Okay, how we can make this cohort number 2 best program on this planet for the people who are committed, who cannot afford 50 euro, 500 euro, 100 euro. We are solving one and only one problem. I'm trying to give you best quality DevOps training completely free. And literally, if you ask me, I don't need this money at all. I literally don't need. Why we are charging this? Because I don't want to lose 30% people. They just come for sake of trying something and going away. Again, I don't want someone come and work free of cost. Okay, of course, if you are like me, right, coming with the community mindset, come ahead, right, support the people. But at least I need at least 2%, 3% who can always stand with the students, whatever the situation and wherever you are, right? And with that, get the best quality training, literally best quality training. And any point of time in the training, if you feel anything could be better, do let me know. And this is my words. This is Pravin Mishra words to give you this. I will do my best. You know, you submitted the assignments, right? What next? So, if you have already filled the form, submitted the assignments, all good. If not, please go ahead and first of all fill the application. Second, please complete the assignments. As I said, if I'm not done, please go ahead and do that. Without this, you cannot go forward at all. Third, you must have joined the communities. So join the WhatsApp group and the Discord community. Everything will be coming there. And then if you are selected, we are going to send you the payment link over the email. Can I send now? No. Can I send tomorrow? No. We will send you some point of time in end of the December. Why this? Now this is very, very important. And that takes to us to the last part of this slide, when cohort 2 is going to start. Guys, so tentative plan is to start from the second week of January. So second Saturday of the January, second week of the January. So that is the tentative date. But one most important thing is we cannot start this program if we don't have the right number of students. Why? As I said, I need to hire the co-mentors, right? I'm already had interviewed couple of person, okay? Still I'm doing the interview. I have to hire the right person, right? Now to pay these people, right, we need enough students. So this small amount what we are going to collect this, right, this should be good enough to pay to these people, okay? So I'm looking for a sweet spot, okay? At least we have the certain amount, then we can hire the 2%, right? So they can support you, okay? So now again, this becomes complete community work, right? So here is now become your responsibility to bring the right people to this program. So please go ahead, spread the word in your network, in your family. If someone is interested, ask them to fill the form, ask them to complete the assignments, ask them to join the committee. And once we see we have the right number of the assignments, we can start this, okay? We will let you know in the Discord community and the WhatsApp channel. We'll send you the payment link and we will start the cohort. So most probably we are around 60% of our target. Still we need 40% more students, okay? So guys, now this is on your table. Spreading the words, you know, right, what we are doing, right? So please go ahead, spread the word and bring the right people. Once we have the right people, mostly mid of the January, we are going to start the program.